So our main topic is talking about 3 things you need to try with your delay pedal.
Is that how you do 3?
3. That's how I do 3. Sometimes I do this, but a lot of times I do 3.
That's weird.
It's like it's okay. We're doing 3. I got dad jokes too.
Yeah.
So this sounds like a.
Don't worry, I don't like my brother either.
It sounds like a gimmicky kind of YouTube-ish video, but I don't mean it to be.
What do you mean gimmicky?
I like the top 3 things and the number 5 things. No, let's do a top 10 list of. Well, I don't like saying that, but these are literally just 3 things that I thought of.
Oh, you mean clickbaity?
Yeah, clickbaity. That's what I'm talking
Okay.
about. These are literally just 3 things that I've been kind of working with recently with delay pedals that I don't think I've talked to you much about. One of them I have, but we haven't got to sit down and listen to them and get your thoughts on it. And I was kind of surprised with some results. So
have you already done this?
I've done 2 of the 3. One of them I have not tried before, but I'm pretty sure it's going to work great. Speaking of carbon copies.
Okay.
So let's get it all set up, and we'll come right back with that.
Okay.
All right, guys, we're back. So what we've got set up here is I've got this guitar.
Mm-hmm.
It is a 59 Wildwood.
Oh, yeah. I
Relic
forgot
ready.
where you were going here.
Yep. Relic ready Telecaster. It's going into a carbon copy delay, going into an open road overdrive, and then it goes into a Keeley Halo.
And you'll see the picture here.
Let's take a picture of it. And then we are going into a deluxe reverb reissue with the ET65 in it. Everything else is stock. So, the 3 things I want to talk about. So, one of the first things I want to talk about is I watched a video online, surprise, and it was from the Inside Blackbird Studios. Have you watched any of their stuff?
Just like the reels and snippets, but not...
It was just a reel. I kind of want to get a subscription to their service because their videos seem awesome.
Yeah.
In the video, Tom Bukovac was on there, our boy Uncle Larry, and he was talking about the Cooper Time Cube. So it's the only true analog physical delay device ever created. It's basically a box that plays a sound into one end of a garden hose, and there's like a 50 or 100 foot garden hose that goes around and around and around, and then another mic at the other end.
Huh.
And it causes a delay.
Right.
They say they are really hard to set up, but once you get it set up, there's nothing that sounds like it. And I was like, this thing sounds crazy. Like, where in the world are you going to use that? And then he played a couple things, and I went, holy smokes. So I basically paused and rewound and paused and rewound the video and set up a setting in my Halo to sound as close as I could get to it.
You're a dork.
I'm a dork. I spent like an hour and a half doing this. And it's basically a ultra short delay. It's almost like a doubling delay.
Okay.
That's what it is. Very similar to doubling, slightly longer than doubling, but slightly shorter than slapback. It's kind of in between.
Okay.
It's funky. And there's a specific Joe Walsh song I'll play here real quick, and you'll hear without it and with it and kind of the difference it makes. It was all the difference in the world.
Okay.
So, actually, will you roll the reverb off of that thing? Now, we've rolled the reverb off the Deluxe. So, the Joe Walsh tune goes something like this without the delay. Cool, and he's got it real dry like that with no reverb.
Right.
But there's a Cooper Time Cube on this thing. And this is as close as I can get to it. This is a Halo with a super short setting, but the mix is kind of high. And it sounds like this.
That's a sound.
That is the sound. He used it on Rocky Mountain Way also. And if we pull it off again and take that off, back on. It's amazing.
That actually sounds really good.
It's freaking cool, isn't it?
That is cool.
And I would have never thought, like, and if you listen, it's barely on there, a little faster than a doubler, but too short to be a slapback.
Yeah.
I mean, how cool.
It makes the guitar sound bigger
Yeah.
than it is.
Yeah. So cool. Anyway, that's the first trick to try. I call it the Joe Walsh delay in my head.
Yeah.
But you don't hear very many people using that. I think that's a really cool delay.
That is cool.
It sounds great. And it doesn't really do the slapback thing that well, you know, with it.
It's almost like a faux reverb, real quick thing,
Yeah.
but it's different.
You almost got to turn your reverb off for it. Like if you turn that reverb back up to about 3, and we do that same thing, it's no good. It sounds weird. Then you start delaying all the reverbs and all that type of stuff.
Oh.
Like it doesn't necessarily delay the reverbs, but
It almost feedbacks into itself.
it's weird. It doesn't work. Turn that reverb right back down, and you're. It's got the sound.
That's cool.
If you're looking for Joe Walsh sound,
I didn't know that was a thing.
all that stuff. Killer. It's a cool thing. Let's go ahead and move into the number 2 thing then.
Okay.
So, something.
Are these 3 things like you didn't know about your delay or what? What do you want to call this?
I want to call this 3 things you need to try on the delay pedal.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, you need to try it. Okay, guys. So what I've done with this one is I've set the delay off and I've got the modulation on. If you've got a delay like the Halo where you can adjust the rate and depth of the modulation, you can actually keep the modulation on and get rid of the delay. So this first setting I set up with a high depth, slow rate.
Okay.
So we're going to listen to that. It kind of, well, we'll talk about it here in a second. So this is what you get out of it. Kind of chorusy.
Sounds like a Dimension C chorus.
It does. It sounds a lot like it, right?
Yeah.
So, and that's with the rate low, depth high. If we take that same idea with the delay off, and we've got now with a higher rate and the mix, or I'm sorry, higher rate, the depth is a little bit lower on that, we can get a little different sound out of it. Gives you a little bit of that rotary sound, right?
Yeah, I'm kind of. Reminds me of the Arion chorus.
Kind of.
Yeah.
It sounds like a chorus pedal trying to do a rotary sound. I'm not saying this sounds better than a Lex.
Right.
Remember, all this is out of a Keeley Halo.
Right. That's got a bunch of presets.
It's got a bunch of presets. Yeah, it's got, I guess it's got 8 presets in it. So, out of that same pedal, you can get your standard slapback, you can get your regular delay, you can get that cool Cooper Time Cube that Joe Walsh uses. You can get this chorusy kind of thing, kind of a rotary thing. Pretty cool.
That is cool.
I know that's technically that you got a bonus one there. I said 3 sounds.
Yeah.
You kind of got a bonus one there. So, and that's the sound. Now, where do we put delay, guys?
At the end.
At the end of your chain before reverb, right? What
If you got an effects loop, that might be different.
Yeah, effects loop. What if we don't? What if we put your delay first?
Sounds terrible.
Oh, it does sound terrible?
I don't know. I've never tried it really.
Yeah, okay. Well, we're about to try it.
Okay.
Because there's something really cool. This is the one I haven't really checked out as much, but I've heard of people like explanation behind it. This thing should be cool.
Okay.
So I'm going to grab a different guitar for this.
Okay.
I think it needs a different guitar.
All right. I mean, it would be like going into a Marshall amp, essentially, that's cranked up, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so essentially the idea behind it, like you said, I mean, it's putting a delay in front of a cranked amp, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like that idea.
So what happens when you do that? It gets mushy and messy, right? A slapback style delay, if you listen to the delay, what I've got set up here, and we'll see if it's the right sound for this, but pretty slapbacky.
I'm going to turn down the reverb.
That's what I was going to say. Turn that reverb down. Pretty slapbacky. But if you think of now putting that on top of a real thick overdrive, you kind of get some of those cool, I'm going to say it, Jack White style lo-fi kind of crazy sounds. It's wild sounding.
That is pretty cool.
It's got a cool like
You got to make that delay a part of your rhythm.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's fun.
That is cool.
Give that thing a shot.
Yeah.
It just has that lo-fi, and that's with no reverb on this amp.
Right.
So all that like
Well,
reverb,
there's slight reverb.
yeah, not much.
Not much at all. I can turn that off.
It's cool.
It is cool.
It's got a cool
it's a rhythm thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to play it. We talked previously about Jack White and how he plays guitar like a drummer.
Yeah.
That's kind of what you got to do there.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's got such a cool sound just going in front of your drives and slapback specifically. Long
Right.
delays would be a mess.
Oh yeah, that'd be terrible.
However, a slapback delay into that,
I bet so that's a carbon copy.
yeah,
I bet a digital would be
even cooler.
yeah.
Maybe not even cooler, but really cool.
Yeah.
Now, you've got that. Let's contrast that with that Cooper Time Cube we were just talking about.
Okay.
So if we go back to that sound, it's got that sound.
Yeah.
That like Rocky Mountain Way kind of like cool, just killer.
Mm-hmm.
It's got that, I don't know, there's something about that. That's 3 delay tricks, kind of 4, you get a bonus,
Yep.
that I think everybody should go out and give a shot.
You should at least try it. I mean, it is cool. Yeah, I didn't know about that one.
Yeah, that's a cool one, isn't it?
Yeah, that is.
And I kind of dig the slap back before the drive.
It's a unique thing, and like I said, you got to make it a part of your rhythm. Like it's almost its own instrument. It's kind of like learning how to use a fuzz.
And it into a fuzz would probably be really cool
Oh gosh, that'd be wild. Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like a crazy fuzz, but something you can kind of tame.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So that's kind of where I'm at with it. Did you enjoy this?
Yeah, that was actually really. So when you first told me, yeah, I'm gonna try things with delay, I was like, oh, that might be a boring episode. But actually, it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
I think it's really good. Go out and try it. With the slapback thing beforehand, you just got to move where it's at.
yeah, that's an easy switch.
I think most of these are very doable. The only one that might not be is the one with the modulation if you can't control your modulation. A lot of delays out there now. You can control your rate and your depth on the modulation on those delays.
Right.
So really cool. Go out and try it. If you guys have any other suggestions for things we should try, stick them down below.
Yeah, we'll give it a shot.
We're always up for it. So we'll see you guys next week.
See ya.